It's time to bring out my first guest. You know him for his Oscar-winning performance in The Last King of Scotland. Now he produces and stars in The Godfather of Harlem. Please welcome. Yes, y'all, welcome. One of the greatest actors to me of all time, Academy Award winner, Forest Whitaker. From your show, Godfather of Harlem. Listen, I've gotten to work with you playing your daughter for, I feel like you're my Hollywood dad. We've done 3 times, y'all. We've been in 3 films together.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And you're always amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah, it's been great.
It is a dream to work with you. He was one of my dream guests, y'all. So I'm so happy to finally have Forrest here. What do you have a favorite memory of us working together?
You know, when I got the opportunity to sing background to you.
Oh, sing background
Black Nativity.
Yeah, in Black Nativity.
Yeah, that blew me away because I was like, I can't believe I'm singing with Jennifer.
Oh my God. That's how I feel when I get to act with you because I think you're one of the greatest actors of all time. Hands down. I mean, it's like a master class being able to work with you and watch you work. And did I mention, we won our Oscars the same year? What was that night like for you?
It was overwhelming, right?
Yes.
All that energy, all that life, and all the people coming towards you. And
yes,
just feeling that energy from the universe coming into you.
Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful.
Woo. Where do you keep your Oscar?
I keep it, this is just a shelf unit in my living room. And I keep that and then whatever other awards I've gotten.
Oh my goodness. It should be an award named after you, Forrest. That's what I think.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes. Now, I didn't, okay, because, I mean, again, you're gifted. You directed one of Whitney Houston's music videos?
Yeah, well, I had directed Waiting to Exhale. And when they were talking about the music and stuff, we worked really hard on the music with Kenny and Babyface.
Yes.
And,
what was that like working with Whitney?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, she really trusted me, to work together as, playing this major part in the role. And I think what's funny was when I first started shooting her on the very first day of shooting, all I was shooting was Whitney Houston's eyes and her lips.
Really?
Because I was trying to set up this thing called, with Chocolate Girl, where she's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yes.
And so I just kept focusing on everything. In the studio went crazy. They say, do we need to come down and help you? Because things are going out, you've lost your mind.
But you had your own vision in mind, huh?
It worked out. It worked out because that's what I was trying to do, is to really capture those goddesses on film and so.
You did just that. Yes. And like I said, working with you, y'all, it's like a master class to be able to work with Forrest. And you do a lot of research. You take your roles very seriously. I remember watching you when we were preparing for the film Respect, because he played my father in the film Respect that we did together as well. But you take your characters, you really dive into them. And I know one of your projects, you learned how to play the saxophone. Can you still play?
Oh, no. I was playing, the movie was called Bird, and I was playing a jazz sax player. And I think I could have learned just one song that I could really play well. And if I tried it now, I'd just make a sound.
So your characters don't stick with you? Because sometimes they hold on.
They stick with me, the longest I've had it was where something stuck with me for a year.
Really?
It was played a schizophrenic in this, My Own Love Song with Renee Zellweger. And it really was messing with my head for a long time. Because I had to pretend to, when I was getting ready for it, I was trying to convince myself that I was seeing double people and
See, he goes deep.
But
really?
It was really tough to get rid of that character, but it left. It was, Last King was easier to get rid of because he enjoyed life too.
Man, by the time you finished that project, I didn't even know you were American. When I was like, you dive so deep into your characters, it's like you legit become them.
Yeah.
Don't y'all agree? I was terrified of the last king of Scotland. And then you started producing Godfather of Harlem. What can we expect from season 4?
Well, Bumpy Johnson is going to be at war with the 5 families. And it's the loss of a friend, Malcolm X, has like changed his point of view a little bit. And we watched some of the new players come in, like Rome, coming in to play Frank Lucas.
Come on.
And the women are like really taking on a strong role.
Oh, okay.
This season, we'll see them really doing a lot of the controlling of the environment.
Nice.
This season.
And one of your daughters is a guest star on the show.
Yeah.
What's that, right? That's not the baby, is it?
That's the baby.
That's the baby?
Yeah, I remember when we like tried to sing to you.
When I met her, she was a little girl. Look at her now. She's playing a whole grown woman and pregnant at that.
Yeah, she played a heroin addicted, prostitute who was pregnant.
Wow.
So it was really, when they wrote the character, when she was playing the character, I was like, really, seriously?
So she's surprised
I
at
thought
you,
it was gonna
huh?
be, oh, she blows me away. She just got put on a new series called I Love L.A.
Congratulations.
Warner Brothers, yeah.
That is amazing.
She's real talented.
So she's following in your footsteps, huh?
Yeah, she is.
Do you give her any advice?
I really don't give her a lot of advice. In my household, there was like the persons that I would be able to work with my lines on and everything with my kids.
Oh, okay. So
like they always helped me like learn my lines, and she was always like helping me in the most, and it paid off, I guess.
So they help you prepare for your roles.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the best actor as a teacher and a father. More with Forest. We'll be right back, y'all. And we're back with the one and only Forest Whitaker. Yes, look at all the love, Forest. He said y'all gotta have a lot of energy to be up in here. He's loving the energy.
Yeah.
Listen, and you got a lot of energy too, because you do a lot of projects. You're going to be in season 2 of Star Wars spinoff Endor.
Yeah.
Ooh, this looks good. What can you tell us?
I can't tell you much other than, we're fighting the revolution against the Federation. And I play Saw Gerrera, who's like a revolutionary who runs a team of combatants against the Empire.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's all he gonna give us, y'all. But that's enough.
His character, I love playing him. I love playing him. He's some of my better work. I think it'd be fun to see.
Some of your better work. Wow.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what your idea of that is. Because again, I think all your work is top tier.
Specific. Thank you.
Wow. And then you're always a part of like huge franchises. Are you ever afraid to give off too much information? Because a lot of that stuff is like top secret.
It's real secret. When you for the first time you get a script, they don't even think it's a red script. The pages so you can't copy it that easy.
Really?
And I'll tell you what happened. I finished shooting. I had left my script on the couch in my room. Ooh. When I finished shooting, I walked back to my set. All that stuff was gone. All of it.
It's like that?
They took it away. I was like, seriously? I got my notes in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See, yeah, because you take some serious notes. I know that. It just disappeared, huh?
Yeah. They told me it wasn't mine when I first got it, so.
And you've been in so many iconic films and shows. Do you ever regret not taking a role?
Francis Ford Coppola was doing this movie called Megalopolis, and I had been wanting to work with him, but I ended up not being able to work it out. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do that. I still want to work with him.
Oh, my goodness.
I
can't wait to see what you do next. Ooh, so I think we all have our top favorite Forest roles, films, characters. Like, I'm curious to know, do you have your own? Because you played a lot of iconic roles. What are your favorites?
I mean...
Do you remember them all? Because you've done a lot.
I did. I like Bird, the one you asked about the sax player. Mm-hmm. Last King.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
The Butler.
Yes, the Butler. See?
Ghost Dog.
Come on.
Yeah, I like those.
I just want you to keep acting, and I want you to come back here. Will you come back here to see us?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, my goodness. Season 4 of Godfather of Harlem premieres April 13th on MGM+, and new episodes are released weekly. Forest Whitaker, we'll be right back. My next guest is amazing on his series, The Cleaning Lady. Please welcome Élodie Yung. Whoa, okay. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm happy to see you. Okay, we're gonna get into the cleaning lady. That looked good, that clip. Okay, but let's talk about horses, because the last time you were here, you had one horse. Do you got more now?
Yes, I had, yeah, that's Boone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, do you ride them a lot?
I do, yeah. It's what I do on my spare time. It's very mindful. Do you ride?
I want to start riding one day. I want to get into it. I did it for my birthday.
Okay.
I'm starting to get into it. So how did you know you were a cowgirl?
Well, I don't know. I'm a cowgirl at heart. Like my cowgirl friends, they would laugh at this statement. Really, I'm not. I write English, and it's pretty new for me. I grew up in a very urban, environment where we didn't really have access to this. But my parents, they could not afford to take us all on holiday, but they would send me on summer camps.
Oh.
And sometimes they had ponies, and this is where I kind of discovered this love for ponies. And there you go. That's my dad. That's my dad.
Was that you on the horse here?
Yeah, that's the donkey, though.
The donkey?
Yes.
See, I can't tell you which one is the horse or the donkey.
This is a donkey, Jennifer.
So you started really young.
Well, not really. No, that was just like sometimes. But this last year, I was like, this has been a dream of mine, and maybe I can treat myself and learn about this, and so I'm doing this.
Maybe I'm a cowgirl in the inside too, then, because I feel like it's a dream of mine too. So thank you for sharing that with me. Now it seems like horses is your choice of transportation. Tell me about when you tried to get your license here when you moved to the U.S.
Okay, so everyone was like, it's going to cost you $30. Everyone gets, the driver's license pretty quickly. And it took me 7 attempts.
7 attempts?
Yes. 7th attempt, yeah.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I could not understand why I could not get it. I didn't have any fear at the beginning. It was just like, wow, this is awesome. I can go from one point to the other super fast.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's why. And then, yeah. But eventually I had it. I was very friendly with the instructor.
That's how you got your license?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you have to be friendly with people.
Oh, yeah. Élodie, that is amazing. And so you're from France, and your first movie was a French action movie. Is that right?
It's right.
Wow. What were the things you had to do?
I had to do a lot of stunts, lots of prep for fights. I had to do I had to climb a very high scaffolding, like a long.
You didn't have a stunt double? You did this?
Yeah, I did it.
Ooh.
I did it, and this is, yeah.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me. Me, 22 years old, and I had to do a backflip kick, and this is where I discovered that I was frightened of heights. So.
What? So it took you to go all the way up there?
Yes.
And that's when you realized you were afraid of heights?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know before because I was never on such a high structure.
Did the scene get completed?
What is it?
Did you finish the scene?
I
or
did.
Did you say
I would
cut?
cry in between takes, to be honest with you. I would, yes.
Yeah, I see what actors go through. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
It's not that easy.
You're brave. So what's the bravest thing you've ever done?
I swam with sharks. But I wouldn't say that it was the bravest. Yeah, I thought I was going to swim with fishes, really, like little fish. And then I realized they were a bit bigger than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, it was, yes, it was in Cape Town. I was filming there, and it was the great white shark, and it was beautiful. They're beautiful creatures, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe try the horses first.
I'm gonna stick with the horses. We're sticking with the horses. Let's talk about The Cleaning Lady. Tell us about the show. Congratulations. Wow.
Yeah. We're on season 4.
Yes.
Yeah, season 4. Tony is more empowered. She's learned to navigate this world, the cartel, and she's reclaiming her identity this coming season. So she wants to go back to who she was, which was a surgeon in Manila before she came to the US. And so she's doing a deal with the head of the cartel. She will be their doctor, but she will also be a real doctor in a real hospital. So slowly she's becoming again who she was.
Love that. And then you directed an episode. How did that work? Were you acting and directing at the same time?
Yes.
Wow. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, you have to prep. I had to prep while I was filming, and then I had to film what I was directing. I was doing everything, which was kind of an organized mess.
Man.
But I enjoyed it, and I have an amazing team. You know, you're not alone when you do this, so I could really count on my crew and my amazing actors, and it was an awesome experience.
Yes, you do a lot of great things. You're like a superhero or something. My God. And then you're a mom as well. How do you balance motherhood, acting, directing?
You tell me.
Swimming with sharks and riding horses, honey.
Well, it's I don't know. How do you do?
Ooh, child. You know what? Take it one day, one step at a time. You gotta have a village, right?
Yeah.
And help.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Help. I have an amazing husband as well. So yeah, it takes a village and lots of love and care.
Wow, and a supermom like you. Thank you for being here. Will you come back again to see us, Élodie? You're amazing. The Cleaning Lady airs Tuesday nights on Fox and streams the next day on Hulu. We'll be right back. The love between this brother and sister is incredible. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Andy Peralta.
My name is Jazzy Amra. I'm from New York, and Andy is my brother. Our mom, Nancy, she raised us as a single mother.
My sister's adopted, and she's been my little sister since she was like 3 years old. And that was the first moment that I knew that my mom was doing more than most parents. She was everything. She was everything and a little bit more. In 2019, me and my little sister found out that my mother was diagnosed with a lymphoma.
And our lives turned upside down. She fought relentlessly. She was determined to win this battle. We were literally next to her, fighting with her.
Jasmine quit her job. Jasmine couldn't even think of doing anything else but taking care of my mom. She was her caretaker. There was no source of income, you know, during this time because the sole focus was my mother's health.
I was 6 months pregnant when Mom passed away. It was the hardest thing that we've ever had to deal with. I was gonna have to navigate motherhood without having a mother by myself.
I tried to figure out how could I be there for my sister. It came to me as if I was talking to my mom, like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll pay for rent for the rest of the year. You got a year. I got you.
No, Andy!
I got you. You know you love me. I love you.
It was the most amazing gift that I've ever received. He is the best brother in the world. I can't ever repay him.
Wow. Please welcome Jazzy. Your story is so touching. Hi, Jazzy. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Wasn't that story touching, y'all? It's so sweet. And I heard you haven't seen your brother in half a year.
Yeah, it's been so long. I miss him so much.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? I think we could fix that. Come on out, Andy! No. Heather, you ain't seen your sister.
This is crazy, right?
You look nice.
You do.
Oh, my goodness. How does it feel to be able to see each other?
Oh, man, it feels like it was yesterday and feels like it was forever at the same time.
I understand.
I don't know if that
Makes sense. Yo,
Yeah.
It feels amazing to see my brother again.
Yeah.
So beautiful. This story is so touching. How did it feel to see your brother do such a beautiful gesture?
It was the greatest, most thoughtful gift I've ever received. You know, being a first-time mom, going through postpartum and grieving my mom as well, it all hit me at the same time. So for him to like lift the financial weight off of my shoulders meant a lot.
Oof, that's a blessing, for sure.
Yeah.
And Andy, did you realize what you were doing and the gift that you were giving?
I didn't realize it till I saw her. I knew that it meant something. Honestly, it wasn't even an idea. It was more an emotion. It was like my mother was talking to me, and it's really a gift from her, to be quite honest with you. So I didn't know until she reacted to it that it meant that much to her.
Yes.
I think that it was just a feeling, and I went with it, you know, and it's something that I think we'll always remember, and that was the point, you know, to have that moment with her and just be able to say, hey, when I could, I did, you know, and I think that's what matters the most to me.
That is so powerful and beautiful. I can sense and tell that your mother was a beautiful person and she instilled amazing values in the both of you. Can y'all share a bit about her with us?
Nancy was amazing. She was the light of my life. She gave me hope. And even when she was going through chemo, she's the one that was keeping us strong. Like, imagine going through 5 different treatments and still keeping a smile on your face and letting your family know that everything is gonna be okay, even when you, in the back of your mind, didn't really think that.
Yeah.
So,
It's definitely a moment, you know, of clarity towards the end when you can kind of see your mom as a whole, right? Like, you see who she really is in a moment of despair with yourself, because you're losing a part of you that made you who you are. And when you lose that, you have to reinvent yourself almost, right? Because you don't have that voice, that guidance. And even now, as I speak about her, I get choked up because you know, you can't see a picture when you are up front right there. You got to back up to see it. And seeing my mother's life as a whole when she passed was seeing all her strengths and just seeing her just as the beautiful woman that she was and the strength that she had to raise us. And, you know, it was amazing. And even in the end, it was amazing to watch everything unfold.
that's right.
But go ahead.
And honestly, I miss everything about her, but the most I miss is the structure that my life had. Like, what do you mean I could order takeout 3 times a week without anybody telling me, hey, don't do that, or drink more water?
We miss those things.
I miss that.
Yes.
And now I feel like I'm just winging life and just doing everything, of course, with her guidance in my mind, but I really miss her physical and her voice.
I understand that. You know, but those teachings, they never leave you.
They don't.
It's not a day go by I don't say, my mama used to say. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Those things stick with us. And even as parents, you know, we should know when we teach our kids things, be those examples, those things will carry them in their life, even in their absence.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's right.
And we have to hold on to that, and you two are doing just that. Thank you guys for sharing this life. Will you stick around a little bit longer?
Yeah.
All right, stick around more with Andy and Jazzy after the break. And we're back with siblings Andy and Jazzy. Jazzy, tell me, did you expect the video to get the response that it got? What made you want to post it?
Honestly, I just wanted to spread light and love, and I'm like, hey, let me just post this on TikTok. And it blew up. It went viral. And even in the comments, you see people commenting like, oh, I know Andy from like 10 years ago. I used to work with him. He's amazing. Or he was my guidance counselor back when I was in summer camp. And that just speaks to the kind of person that Andy is. He's authentically him. So I'm so happy that the world can finally see Andy in the light that I've always seen him.
Now, Andy, that couldn't have been cheap, being able to provide for your sister in that way. How did you do it?
Working 2 jobs. And my mother always instilled in us saving for a rainy day. And at that time, it felt like it was pouring on us. And it was tough. But if you can't share the things you have with the people you love, then kind of like, what's the point? So it was just an experience for the both of us to be able to share that for me, to share to her, and for her to receive that from me. And I don't see myself doing anything else.
You're a great human with a great heart. We can sense your specialness. Tell us what your brother means to you.
Andy is everything to me, and I recently learned that he did empty his bank account just so I could have a roof over my head while I'm navigating all that I was navigating at the time. So you're amazing, bro, and I gotta repay you. I gotta repay you somehow, some way. I think I'm gonna buy him his favorite RV, like his dream RV. So we're gonna have like a gift war. So look out for that. Yeah.
That means continue to spread the love.
Yes.
Can we help you guys do that? Because we feel you both deserve time to relax. I hope you're ready. You're getting a 5-night, all-inclusive stay at the Veranda Antigua Resort Well, you'll enjoy a seamless vacation experience with gourmet dining, exciting activities, beachfront relaxation, and round-trip airfare, so y'all can have a little family time. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for being a beautiful example of what siblings are and what good humans are. Y'all get them a hand. And making your